FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by. Whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody on this good Thursday. Hope everybody feeling good, good energy around, good vibes, good love around. We got some good content to check out today. Remember I told y'all yesterday on the stream, I was like, I'm gonna wait a few days because I know they gonna get the debunking that Artemis 2 space shuttle going to the moon. And of course, that's what happened. There's all type of videos of people debunking it and giving their thoughts on, did it really happen or not? So we gonna tap into all that, see what really happened. Salute to everybody in the building already. DJ was good. Vandal was good. Big Blood. J Man was good. DJ Angela, Boss Lady, is in the building. Amber was good. Gotta wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get started. DJ, you said, oh, that shit was fake. Cinder, what's going on, Cinder? Salute to Cinder in the building. Hey, I can't believe it anyway. Like they gotta really prove it to me. Like, we've been lied to so much and bamboozled so much. Like, I can't believe it. Like, it's hard for me to believe anything. Like, they really gotta prove it. And them putting it on TV like it's taking off and doing all that shit live and everything, that it still didn't prove it. Because they got the means to fake everything these days, man. I just don't understand it. And I've been thinking about like back in the day, who was that? What president was that? Nixon. How did Nixon call up there a long time ago? Like, how did he call to the moon when they was on the moon? They say he picked up like a regular rotary phone and called up there and he was talking to the astronauts. I'm like, man, I don't understand that shit. How? It's crazy. Sandra said he didn't. Right. It was all fake, wasn't it? Right, man. Let's get into it, man. I know people get to falling in once we start, man. Let's get into it. Lazy Days was good, fam. Shoes, what up? You said he was using a Nokia. Oh my God. Call with no interference or static or nothing. Right. It wasn't no interference. He had a clear, just smooth call. And that was so long ago. I don't even think cell phones didn't even exist back then. Did it? No, hell no. Like, that just didn't make no sense. Solo, Dre, Nudie, what up? Let's get into it, y'all.
We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on key targets. If there is no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil, even though that's the easiest target of all, because it would not give them even a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it.
Uh-oh. Is Trizzy showing like a little bit of sympathy or a little courtesy? Like, we could hit their oil, but we not because, it would be hard for them to rebuild and all that. So he's not hitting the oil, but I don't know, man. I don't even know about this war anymore. I don't even know if it's, I don't know what's going on with none of this, man. For real. Shoes. Frank was good, fam. Oh, that's all love. All love, boss lady. Said Buddha back live. Buddha going back live. That's what's up.
Trump has said this morning that he's considering pulling the US out of NATO. You've just talked about looking at a new long-term partnership with the EU, including on security. Is this an acknowledgement that Britain's long-term security relationship with the United States is about to change?
Well, let me say a number of things in response to that. Firstly, NATO is the single most effective military alliance the world has ever seen. And it has kept us safe for many decades, and we are fully committed to NATO. Secondly, that whatever the pressure on me and others, whatever the noise, I'm going to act in the British national interest in all the decisions that I make. And that's why I've been absolutely clear that this is not our war, and we're not going to get dragged into it. But I'm equally clear that when it comes...
Hey, Trump mad at NATO because they didn't want to give him no assistance. They didn't want to let him use like their airports and everything to land and none of their spots or bases. Like they all like turned their cheek. And he mad as hell. He like, man, he probably like, man, I don't know if we finna be part of NATO anymore. The way they just treated us. They supposed to be our allies. But it's crazy, man. So much going on. Big Ant was good. Bang Boogie.
When it comes to defense and security and our economic future, we have to have closer ties with Europe. That's why we had the summit last year. This year, as I've just announced, there'll be a further summit. We will make good on the commitments that we put in place last year, but we will also go further in relation to the alignment.
That's crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Why is it that so much of Netflix content for children promotes a transgender ideology? Almost half of your content for children, I'm talking about minor children now, I'm not talking about teenagers, minor children, promotes a transgender ideology agenda. I was just looking at the data here from your various series. And what concerns me is just 2 days ago, a jury in New York awarded a former transitioner $2 million because she said that her psychologists and others pressured her into, they pushed on her an ideology that proved to be extremely detrimental. I'm sure you know that in the UK, the National Health Service in the UK has said that they're not going to perform transgender surgeries or any longer so-called gender-affirming care for minors, including in counseling, because it is so incredibly detrimental. Our own HHS has come forward with similar findings this past year, yet if you turn on Netflix, you'll find that an enormous amount, and I say this as a parent with 3 young children, an enormous amount of your children's programming has this ideology and agenda in it. Is this an advocacy position for Netflix? Is this an ideological commitment you have? I mean, why is this?
Senator Ali, Netflix has no political agenda of any kind. I would tell you that.
Well, then why is your children's program so full of this highly sexualized, highly controversial agenda? I don't understand it. It seems strange to me.
Respectfully, sir, it's because it's inaccurate. We have millions of hours of children's programming.
You're saying it's not there. You don't have trans. You don't feature trans characters, trans story.
He pressing that motherfucker. He pressing him, y'all. And you know what it probably is? It probably is like my man, he probably like, man, shit, we got all type of entertainment. We ain't trying to like, you know what I'm saying, promote that towards the kids, whatever, but they probably got a bunch of sweet potatoes that work for Netflix that be approving some of these series or movies or something that they be putting onto the platform and everything. You can't forget about that. The sweet potatoes sometimes work internally. And that's how the shit them programs be getting on there. For real.
Lines, trans themes. It's not in your programming.
I'm saying we feature a wide variety of stories and programs to meet a wide variety of people's tastes.
Why is almost half of it, why does almost half of your children's program feature this highly controversial, highly sexualized material? That just seems strange to me. It can't possibly be a reflection of the population.
Senator, I don't have any idea where that number would come from or what that would be. I don't believe that's been your personal experience, but I can't speak.
I'm glad he pressing his ass. Hey, salute to J-Man, man. He gifted 1 membership. Appreciate you, fam. Much love to you. DJ, congratulations, DJ. Even though DJ feel like a long-term member, she always been down, been supporting for sure. Auntie was good. Salute to Auntie. Plus Club in the building, Midwest.
To that.
Well, what do you mean you don't think it's been my personal experience? You don't think that I monitor what my children watch on your... Here's what I tell you what my personal experience is since you bring it up. My personal experience is that my 3 children, I can't let them watch anything they want on Netflix. I can't let them watch anything on Netflix unless I preview it.
Send that to Dave. I swear to God. We love you, Mr. Trump. Oh my God.
We're going to do so much for the women, you have no idea. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be truly amazing. So many patriots here in Connecticut. We love Connecticut. But we never won this state, I don't think. I think it's blue. I think it's blue. But next time in 2028 when I'm president, it's going to be red then. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
We're looking into it very strongly. And if anybody don't like me in Connecticut, they're going to get the Johnson & Johnson. It's made out of Trump blood and Clorox. It really don't work, but it makes you keep your job. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
All right, let's...
Don't believe shit.
Thank you, Auntie. Appreciate you, Auntie. I just got that cash app. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the support, man. And salute the Plus Club in the building. Just gifted another membership. Lazy Days. Congratulations from Plus Club. Thank you so much, man. I love to see it, man. We putting it forward, y'all. We putting it forward. Thank you.
That they're telling you about what's falling from the skies right now. If you aren't aware by now, there has been thousands of reports of, in quotations, fireballs falling from the sky in numerous states. Primarily Georgia, where a lot of people have been seeing a lot of them. But here's the thing, right? I've noticed tens of thousands of residents in Georgia alone that have been reporting a mysterious broadcast on their news channels. I mean, people are saying that the broadcast told them to expect weird weather events. I mean, some really crazy shit, you know what I mean? I saw a couple of videos of this broadcast that people were showing on TikTok last night, but now those videos are all of a sudden gone. Now, NASA declared that the object in question was a meteor, but here's the thing. Chief of NASA's Meteoroid Environments Office said the meteor was about 3 feet in diameter, but yet there have been thousands of reports of different objects that have been falling from the sky. But then he said that it was releasing an energy of about 20 tons of TNT. Not just that, but there's a guy that actually took a picture of a fragment that landed in his yard. And the craziest part about this shit is that in that picture, you can see it glowing. And I mean, this thing is barreled into the ground, at least 2 feet deep. So how is that just a fragment of a 3-foot meteor? I'm also noticing some of the residents of the city of McDonough that have been speaking out as well. And they've been claiming that there have been a lot of suspicious vehicles in that area since yesterday. Whatever this may be, should definitely have everybody's attention.
If not, hey, one thing I want to say is about those meteors and everything. We had all those meteors that's been in the sky that supposedly meteors, fireballs, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They've been in the sky. They supposedly been crashing into the ground. We don't have one person, not one person online. Y'all know we in the social media area. I mean, social media era where everybody put everything on social media. It ain't one person who got footage of no crash site of none of these meteors. The one in Ohio, the one in Texas. They said something in Georgia, all this shit. You mean to tell me ain't nobody went and found the actual crash site, got close to it enough to like try to film and see it? We don't have no footage of that. Like, that's kind of like a red flag. Like, why we ain't seeing none of that? Is they hiding something? Shit kind of crazy.
NASA really went to the moon. How did they come back? There was no launching pad, no missiles, and no other equipment. Think about it. On Earth, we need massive fuel tanks, reinforced pads, countdown towers, and a whole team sweating behind screens. But on the moon, we're told a tiny metal cabin, sitting on dusty ground with legs thinner than a street sign pole, somehow fired itself upward with perfect precision. No blast crater, no scorch marks, no backup system. And the surface dust, completely undisturbed in the photos. No launch tower, no external support, no robotic arms guiding it upward. Just a box on legs that magically breaks free from lunar gravity, reunites with a craft racing around the moon, and then glides everyone back home like a Sunday road trip. Now imagine this same situation happening anywhere else, like someone claiming they drove a car out of a ditch without wheels, ramps, or even an engine.
Dude, I ain't even think about that. Like when they send the shuttles up to the moon, and when they was on the moon, like that motherfucker just somehow, some way, just launched off the moon and came all the way back to Earth, allegedly. Like it just launched and had enough power to come all the way back to Earth and then land and everything. Like, come on, man. I don't believe none of this shit, man. Like, I can't believe it. They didn't lie so much. It's like their credibility so messed up. Ain't nobody gonna believe it, man. And then for this last little mission right here, the Artemis 2 or whatever, the one that just shot off yesterday or whatever, they not even going, they going around the moon. They showed the pattern of where it's supposedly supposed to go and everything. They going up and then going around the moon and supposedly supposed to be coming back. Like, man, what kind of sense does that make? Like, if we sending some shit up there, we might, why not land on the moon? Why not go to the moon? Why go fly around it and everything? Like they finna get some footage or something. And they ain't even got like, I don't know, man. That's too many questions for me. Too many.
NASA just said that Artemis 2 astronauts are going to be able to bring their iPhones on the moon, and the reason why they couldn't before is actually insane. So this just happened literally days ago. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman, who has actually been to space himself on 2 different missions, just changed a rule that has always been in place. So all the way up until literally right now, NASA astronauts were not allowed to bring personal smartphones on missions. They have been using a Nikon DSLR from 2016 and decade-old GoPros for all of their photos. We are about to send humans back to the moon for the first time in over 50 years, and they were going to do it with a 10-year-old camera. Now they're saying that the reason why phones were banned is because NASA requires radiation testing, battery thermal analysis, and vibration testing for every single device.
And then everything with NASA, even the shuttle taking off and everything, and then the footage and supposedly of the astronauts and everything, it looked like they using the motherfucking camera from 2001. 99 or something. Like, we in 2026. You mean to tell me with all this technology and everything, like we can't get like no super HD footage of this shit? Like, why is it still grainy in 2026?
Isaacman basically just said that that process is ridiculous and fast-tracked the entire change himself. Now, officially starting with the Artemis 2 mission that's supposed to launch on March the 6th, astronauts will now have personal iPhones and Androids on board. Apple just confirmed themselves that this will be the first time that an iPhone has been fully qualified for use beyond Earth orbit. We are about to get the most insane moon content that has ever been recorded in history, straight from an iPhone.
Can we see it is the question.
I don't see shit.
Just wait. You gotta think, it takes a little bit of time to go up in the air. We should see it right over here somewhere. Come on. It's gotta go above the clouds. I give it like maybe 20 more seconds till we see it. Where is it? Around?
I don't think it would be that way.
Where is it? I'm here! I'm here! I'm in Florida!
Chat, y'all see it?
That's all. That's what I came all the way here for? I'm in Miami on the top of a parking garage to not even see the ship? I was told I'd be able to see it from here. Nah, something suspicious is going on. Something suspicious is going on. How would I not see it? How would I not see it?
Guys, we never went to the moon. There's not a chance that in 1969 we were able to launch a rocket 250,000 miles through space and do the math to correctly land on the moon that is orbiting the Earth at who knows how many thousands of miles an hour. And then basically over the course of the last 60 years, lose the technology to travel back until just now, but we're not landing on it, we're orbiting the moon. I literally just saw the space launch. This is what's left of it over here. I saw the rocket go off from my backyard, and I saw the rocket go up over the ocean. And when it lost its boosters, like I guess when it's entering space or something, I could still see the spacecraft. It was not in space. It was literally still traveling like over the ocean. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I really need to see proof. I do not believe that we went to the moon in 1969. Do you guys think I'm crazy, or do you guys feel the same way? I'm just saying.
Join the crew, homie. I feel the same way. This shit ain't nothing but all a play, man. They don't be doing nothing but playing with us, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. Let's keep it going.
Guys, look at this. This is supposed to be a live feed from the spaceship launch. If it's really going at 18,000 plus miles an hour, that's the velocity, right? 18,000. Look at it's only going up. It's 211 miles from Earth. If it was going 18,000 miles an hour,
there should be way more miles than that. If it's going 18,000 miles per hour, damn. I don't know, man.
Simple math. Wouldn't that be like 300 miles every minute? Look how slow it's going up. They can't possibly be going 18,000 miles an hour. Or is my math wrong? Or does that MH mean meters an hour or something? No, it can't be meters. Isn't there something wrong with that? There's no way they're going 18,000 miles an hour and they're only 230 miles away.
Now bound for the moon, humanity's next great voyage begins.
Good roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
The Artemis 2 has officially launched into space on April Fool's Day. Again, the jokes write themselves. Honestly, they probably really went right. They probably really did. I mean, you've seen it for yourselves. You've seen the video for yourselves, right? Right? So I hope that they have a safe trip. I hope that they do. Again, on April Fool's Day. Again, you really can't make any of this up if you tried.
And then with all the speculations, all the doubt that people got with NASA and everything, like why would they launch it on April Fool's Day? Like y'all could have waited any other day. Y'all could have waited to today, April the 2nd. Y'all could have went the day before April Fool's Day or waited the next week or some shit and everything. Like, why would they launch on April Fool's Day? And y'all know people don't believe in y'all at all, man.
A time to be alive. 50 years later, going back to the moon. 50 years later. What do you all think about this?
Go touch the grass. It looks like a green screen. Okay, you know what? Fine. You know what? Fine. Okay, I'm going to have to take my microphone off. I don't care. I need to prove to you that this is real. Okay, hold on.
That do look like a green screen, though.
Hold on. I'm taking my ears out. Can I prove this?
But he probably just under a tent. They probably under a little tent to give it that shade, but it did look like a green screen to me. For real. Margaret, what's good, Margaret? Salute.
Why are you handing me the donut?
Alright guys, time for me to call bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. This Artemis 2, or whatever the fuck it is, supposedly going around the moon, and they're doing this in 10 days. Come on. First off, if anybody knows anything about the Van Allen radiation belts, which are around anywhere from about 1,000, I think, to 700 or 7,500 miles away. From it might be kilometers, I'm not sure. From Earth's from Earth, and it's the outer Earth's orbit or past it. And we've only been about 400 to 600 miles in Earth's lower orbit for the past 50 fucking years or so after supposed moon landing. Now, why aren't we landing on the moon if that's the case? Don't bring up no alien shit. That's bullshit too. What it is they're not really doing this. They could fake this so fucking easy, and then they were figuring, oh shit, like what if something goes wrong while we're faking the moon landing and people figure this shit out again? Or they didn't have enough people together to hide this conspiracy. Somebody would have said, nah, it's bullshit. So I'm calling bullshit again. We're not going around the moon. They're gonna go fly in the fucking moon. How are they gonna prove that they even did this shit? How are they gonna prove? They can send an unmanned fucking mission through there and just have it fucking scale the moon. Like they're not doing this. They're not doing this. If this is bullshit, it's a fucking lie. You can't get through our outer fucking atmosphere or outer orbit. You can't get through it. I'm sorry. We can't, like, how can suddenly we can? Like, we can't. You need an inch lead to get through that radiation. An inch. You're not getting that fucking space thing off the ground. The shuttle, whatever you want to call it. You're not getting that rocket off the ground if you have to have an inch of lead around the whole thing. You know, because you look it up right now, the Van Allen radiation belts, and how it messes with, first of all, it can kill the humans. Second, it fucks up electrical instruments and radar and all that shit. You can't get through them. They try to say because they go in and out and in and out, and then they find a way through them, but they're not that predictable. So you can't just hope that you can get through it. These astronauts would die going through the radiation belts. Plain and simple. Look it up. The Van Allen radiation belts. We're not going up to the moon. We're not going around it. What would even be the point of doing this when they can send an unmanned? It's all bullshit and fake. I'm sorry. I'm not that guy, but I'm being that guy. It's bullshit.
Hey, he just made sense. Because if they was going way up there, like I said, why wouldn't they go on the moon? That's bullshit talking about they finna fly around it. And how they go prove it? How you gonna prove to us that you really flew around there? Like, this shit crazy.
Stop believing everything the government tells you. The amount of people that believe that we actually went to the moon is mind-blowing, guys. I want some real proof. How did Nixon talk to them while they were on the moon from a fucking rotary phone? Who filmed Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon? Who filmed the Challenger when it left the moon? But it just got back to us back in 1969? Stop believing everything the government tells you.
Foreign wealth being used to manipulate the system. One Chinese billionaire reportedly has more than 100 U.S.-born children through surrogacy.
Damn.
The idea, build a future family and a business succession plan. Some clients, by the way, request up to 100 babies via multiple surrogacies.
What?
It can cost as much as $200,000. And why would they do that? Because babies born here are automatically U.S. citizens. Also, surrogacy is illegal in China. Nearly 41% of international surrogate parents in the United States are Chinese.
Wow.
So why is this such a debate? Look around the world. Much of Europe has restricted birthright citizenship. Asia basically ended it. The United States, still one of the few countries around the world that sits as an outlier.
Why is the floor moving like this?
That's crazy work. Chinese billionaires got helly kids over here. Oh my God, man. Like what is going on? Are they? You can look at that from different angles. I don't know, man. Christopher was good. KN was good. That's wild.
In Texas, why is this thing moving like it's alive, like it's breathing? Nah, these people were creating a trail for their horses with their tractor, and their tractor started moving like it was a waterbed. So they got out and was like, what is going on here? So they had to dig it up to see what this is, because it's weird. Why is it moving like this? Y'all gotta see what this thing is, bro. It looks like some type of, I don't know, bro, but the whole trail is full of it. They don't know where it came from because it was never like that before. And then all of a sudden, look at this. What is that?
That's oil. They probably done struck gold. That might be oil, man.
What? It looks like some jello, some pudding. What is that? Man, Texas is so big, bro. Like, how do you find something like this? How does something?
Or if it ain't all oil, it's just like some oil is mixed in with it or something. Like, I don't know what that is, but I don't know.
Like this happened, bro. It's like the earth is like melting or something like that. And they say it's hot too. And then remember, with all this flood that's happening, like the water's coming up from underneath the ground, bro. And remember about the mud floods, the Great Tartarian mud floods? It looked like that, right? The earth is changing right beneath us, bro. Let me know down in the comments below what this is, bro. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it, man. Peace out.
After removing a lot of clay, there was a lot of sand and water, as you'll see in a second. But we're not sure. Is this safe for the animals to be around? Do we need to fence off this area completely? We would really like to get y'all's advice in the comments. See right here, it is just like pudding or jello. It's such a weird consistency. Let us know what y'all think.
You gotta get that shit tested. Y'all might got some oil up under y'all property and don't even know it.
This sinking sand?
If you work a corporate job, screenshot this email because this is what they actually think of you. Oracle fired 30,000 people at 6 a.m. in the morning with a copy and paste email signed Oracle Leadership. You have to stop ride or dying for a company that will fire you over an email, not even a human being picking up the phone to let you know.
Corporate America is about to cut jobs, even before AI is ready to replace them. Look what's happening already. Amazon's cut over 16,000 jobs in 2026 alone. And Microsoft just freeze hiring on key teams and doubled down on AI investment. Across the tech industry, over 45,000 jobs have been cut, and at least 20% of them have been tied to AI. But here's the thing that nobody's saying out loud. Companies don't actually need AI to replace your job. They just need shareholders to believe it will. They cut the jobs now, boost margins now, and figure out the AI thing later. So the question isn't, is AI going to take your job? The question is, how soon is your company going to cut you to make them look more efficient?
Was Oracle trying to avoid paying severance with that 6 a.m. email they sent to employees when they laid them off? Now, as a quick recap, Oracle just laid off up to 30,000 employees with a single email at 6 a.m. And in the email, they told them that their access to their work email would be cut off very soon after receipt of the email.
That's out cold. You get an email in the morning, 6 a.m. You wake up before you even about to go to work, before you about to clock in or whatever. And you get an email and saying they let you go. Man, that's out cold.
Which, again, they received at 6 a.m. So the email told them, click on this form and give us a personal email so that we can send you all your severance paperwork and everything else you'll need. But here's the thing. If you logged into work at 9 a.m., you were already cut out of the system, which means you couldn't give them a personal email, which means you wouldn't even be able to fill out some of this severance paperwork, which means that you wouldn't be eligible for your payout. The entire way, this is kind of odd. So if you work for Oracle, let us know what happened if you read the email too late. But Oracle for firing a bunch of people at 6 a.m. in the morning with an email, once again, you just made the D3 List, a podcast about dumb, discussing diabolical business decisions. For more good episodes of the D3 List, be sure to check out the D3 List.substack.com. It's free.
Business Insider, how tech broke the job market. All right. Business Insider yesterday. Employees are taking pay cuts in huge numbers, okay? Dave Ramsey warns young hopefuls, locked out of housing market, corporate America screwed you. So these messages are coming left and right? What should I be doing? And I think, Rob, let's go with the one of employees are taking pay cuts in huge numbers. Let me read this to you and kind of go through it, because these are, when you're seeing a market, Facebook's claiming they're going to let go of 20% from 78,000 to losing, 15,800 people. These are $370,000 a year jobs, high-paying jobs. Where's that job going to? Is this the conversations of Claude? Hey, we can do the job of this many people. I don't need to hire this many people anymore. And, Jack Dorsey's tweet of 6 weeks ago, he just opened up and said, this is what I'm going through. What do you want me to do?
AI developers.
Yes, AI developers. Now you got developers that are coming in that are as good of a developer. You may be a full stack, but a lot of them behind closed doors are just kind of using Claude and others to help them do, they're using different language learning models. So they're not even doing what they learn how to do. They're relying on it because they don't even know they're replacing themselves sometimes on the way they're working. It's a very interesting climate right now, but let me read the story to you, and I'm going to come to you guys. So employees taking pay cuts in huge numbers. What is this? Yesterday when we were going through the story.
Remember we was talking about this? There's going to be a lot of corporations, a lot of people, a lot of jobs that people going to be losing their jobs because those companies going to be trying to keep up with other companies who's going into more AI, hiring AI to do a lot of this stuff, and they making a profit margin, making more revenue and everything because they cutting out all those employee wages of the real people. And then those other companies look and be like, damn, they making so much money using AI. We got to use it or we going to get left behind. Shit getting crazy, man. Hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. It's low-key getting scary out here. I ain't going to lie.
Didn't take long for them to be caught out with the moon mission. Watch this plane. Did you see that? Watch this again. Watch the plane. God, let's zoom in because I really want you to see this. Keep watching. Where did that...
Look at that, man. How did the plane just disappear like that? That let you know that they probably had the whole little shit right there in that frame. Tricking us again, man. Bamboozling everybody again, man. I told y'all in a few days, they go debunk the hell out of that Artemis 2 moon voyage or whatever you want to call it. This is just the beginning. There's going to be more and more videos. Watch.
Gone. Let's zoom in because I really want you to see this. Keep watching. Where did that plane just go? Let's watch it again and slow it down this time. Keep watching. Here it goes.
Wow.
Strange. Planes just disappear like that behind rockets, do they? Keep watching.
That's crazy.
That's not real. So yeah, 50 years later and all this advancement in technology and they still can't get it right. Watch this one more time just for good measure. A disappearing plane. Just for entertainment though, beautiful people. Clearly the moon mission's real. I'm as fictional as the moon landings, baby.
No one has any clue what it is. I'm trying to...
This right here happened at a baseball game yesterday, Look at that. That's probably like some of the fake clouds or some of the shit that they be spraying in the air with the sea trail planes or something. Look at it.
Moon covered in dish soap? For those of you listening on the radio stream, I'd have to estimate it's about the length of one's leg. It touched down at about the first and second base split, halfway between the bags, and has now taken a course across the infield behind the mound over to third base side foul territory.
That's crazy.
It looks like a giant ice cube you might have pulled out of your fridge. Head groundskeeper Patrick Coakley, otherwise known as Irish,
Look, that's that fake cloud, man. That's a fake cloud.
has come to scoop it up. Still have no clue what the unidentified object may be. Is it a big wisp of cotton candy that flew off the roof? Patrick's struggling to contain it. It's trying to float away.
Wow.
Texas has lost 250,000 family farms. We lose 70 a week right now. This is unsustainable. The one who shall not be named cut the Young Farmer Program. They are systematically destroying our food system. They are systematically getting rid of local foods. And as Ag Commissioner, we're going to be rebuilding our local foods, rebuilding our local farms. Because right now, Texas is a breadbasket for everyone but ourselves. We're a net importer. And as Ag Commissioner, we're going to flip that around. We're going to go back to the way it used to be when Texans fed Texans.
They said more and more farms. They've been getting rid of like more and more farms every day. We lose a farm somewhere, y'all, somewhere around here. They buying the farms out, or they doing stuff to like deliberately like put them out of business, messing up crops, all that type of shit. Like, it's a fucking war on our food supply. They trying to get us all into bioengineered food and everything. Shit crazy. Gen S was good.
I'm gonna say this. This how you know it's not no war. They was painting fake jets on the ground, and America was bombing them. You know why? Because America is not using humans to fight the war. They're using AI. Yeah, they're using technology. Nothing is finding them planes, right? A lot of people know this game. What I'm giving you, I'm telling you, is Americans are the biggest scared to fight forever. They never fought. They don't fight. Find America that fought. This is in America. This is not in no other country. We talk about America. We talk about how they do it in America. They never fight. Right? I'll give it a real, right? So you know America not fight, but America been the tricksters of all. They trick you with God. The first thing America do when they conquer you is give you a God. Listen, I'm gonna say this. They took their oil. Next, they finna get them God. I'll keep it real. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say to everybody that's watching this, everybody know the war is only for one thing. It's a war for the gods. Muslim versus Christianity, and that's what it been since the beginning of the time, and that's what it's always gonna be. That's what I'm on. You can't understand that?
Yeah, I'm understanding.
Right.
You know how you say that.
Right, I'm just saying, you understand? Do you completely understand that this war is the same war happening over and over again, and people not understanding what's really going on? Right? It's like, why give a fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Who gives a fuck?
I don't give a fuck about the war, because it's not a war until you get hit with a bomb.
Yeah.
And they fighting over there with AI planes and nigga taking these pictures, AI pictures, they feeding this shit to the world so the world can feel like it's really a fight. If it's a fight, show me a dead body then. Yeah, show me a dead body then. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If this nigga dead, how America know, oh, he down to no leader? What you mean? You know what I saw? And listen, that's what I saw. You know, I'll be on the dark web. On the dark web, it's pictures of him getting into jets and shit. Right now.
Wow.
But he dead.
Peace,
like,
Joe.
America gonna say everybody dead is still alive because the human population is dead in the mind.
Dead.
That's what y'all want, because they believe anything that the government tell them, and whatever the government tell them, they gonna take as the truth. But I'm gonna say this. You know how to tell us it's the truth? If you didn't hear it from the government.
Right. Because that's what most people do. Most people go believe the government, but I feel like we get into these days and times where everybody is questioning the government now. A lot of us is questioning their ass. Like, they can't just tell us something and just automatically expect us to just believe it. Like, we asking questions like, hold on, now, what? Like, y'all said what? Oh, no, hold on.
It's dolphins and whales, man. They are extraterrestrials, part of the nomos. This is exactly why it's illegal to communicate with them. Look it up. It's illegal to communicate with dolphins and whales, bro. It's illegal, but the question is why? And the answer to that is because they know we have a direct telepathic communication with them. Look at the picture down below. That's how they look in their true form. That's exactly how the nomos species of the dolphins and the whales look in their true form. That's the honest truth that they hear from you. So this is exactly why it's illegal to communicate with them. And we have a telepathic direct connection with them. So, you know, we could be getting certain answers from their ass, man. They could be telling us certain things to help with our genetics, communicating with them. And they know that. So that's why they made it illegal to communicate with them. You'll get locked up if you get caught communicating with dolphins and whales, bro.
Right. That's crazy. Like, it's illegal to communicate with them. Like, it got to be something to it. Like, that's facts. Like, it's illegal to communicate with dolphins and whales. But I guess, like, how they gonna prove that you're trying to communicate? Like, what? We on a boat and we see a dolphin or something in the ocean. We get hey, what's up, man? Like, like, damn. Well, we can't say hey, dolphin, and then to the dolphin, and then.
This is the honest truth about them. They are very intelligent, very smart, and they knew the truth about the nomos species of the dolphins and the whales. So they had to make it in their man-made law illegal to communicate with them.
Hey, Wizard, you say it's against the law to talk to crows? It is? Man, I cuss crows out all the damn time, man. I see a crow. I do not like crows. Is that real? Is that facts, Wizard? It's against the law to talk to crows.
Because they know the truth behind it. The connection that we share with them dolphins and the whales, man. Think about the movie Free Willy. Think about that. That's an example of the connection we have, man. That's exactly why it's illegal. And that's how they look like in their true form, man. Look at the picture. That's exactly how they look in their true form. So we're here to remember today. And that's exactly why it's illegal to communicate with them. But on that note, I'm out. Ashe.
The nomos, when they descended down here, many of them already being aquatic life, took on the form of what you now know today as dolphins and whales. So when you see dolphins and you see whales, you are literally looking at the nomos in physical manifestation. This is why dolphins are so smart. This is why whales are so smart. This is why they don't want you communicating with dolphins or whales in the wild. It's literally illegal to communicate with dolphins and whales in the wild. All right? Because dolphins and whales are extraterrestrial race called the nomos, who were granted a new home on this planet in our oceans, or in our seas as we originally called them. But it's not just the dolphins and the whales, it's deeper than that. Mermaids are a part of the nomos, as well as mermen. So this is where your mermaids and your mermen came from. All of the nomos came here, and when they came here, they took on different forms. So they took on the form of dolphins and whales and mermaids and mermans and sirens and even manatee. Like the manatee that you see swimming through the ocean, they are also a part of the nomos. All right, so now science, the oppressors that stole all our esoteric information, they know this. All right, they know that we can hold certain conversations with the dolphins, and they can empower our genetics to help us remember certain things or unlock certain things within us to help us access certain cosmic forces that are lying all around us, right? This is why they do not want us communicating with dolphins in the wild, because we share a cosmic lineage with these dolphins. These are not dolphins. These are not animals. They are actual extraterrestrial race. A lion is an animal, right? A snake is an animal. A dolphin, a whale, a manatee, a seals, otters. None of those are animals. Those are all the nomos. So when you talking about, once again, our name, dolphins, whales, mermaids, merman, siren, manatee, seals, otters, these are all part of the nomos. All right, and if you notice, one thing they all have in common, they are all very intelligent. Seals, otters, manatee, whales, dolphins, intelligence beyond what they would like to call normal. That's because these beings share an extraterrestrial connection. They are not from here. We made a covenant, we made a deal with the nomos after Sirius B was destroyed. Then we revealed Sirius B. And a lot of the nomos went back to Sirius B, but a lot of them stayed and continued to form colonies down here in this physical realm because of the seas. They could live in the seas because the water on this planet comes from the Sirius star system.
Damn. I just got one question. If we was communicating with the dolphins or the whales or seals or mermaids or whatever, if we was communicating with them, how could the government or the police come and prove that you was communicating with them unless you tell on yourself? Like, how they gonna prove it? Like, oh, you was talking to that dolphin. Like, motherfucker, how you know? The dolphin told you? How you know I was talking to the dolphin? How you know I was talking to the mermaid? Because I'm not telling you I was talking to the motherfucker. I was out here just singing. You don't know what I was doing.
Okay, all the water you see, it came here from the city of stars.
Have you ever heard of?
That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. Dollar, salute the Dollar in the building. Thank you so much, Dollar, too. I appreciate the support. I appreciate that package you sent me, too. Thank you so much for all the love and all the help. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, y'all. You say you missed the after hours, man. We got to do something. We got to figure something out, man. Get it back rolling or something.
Neuralink?
No, I haven't.
Neuralink is a program that Elon Musk is running to insert a microchip into the brain to give people that are paraplegics use of their limbs again. They've been running human trials and it's been working. Now, they took 2 AI devices and set them next to each other and had them speak to each other. Once both devices realized they were speaking to another AI, they start speaking in code to each other. What happens if people with a brain implant, someone uploads an AI program into their brain implant? What happens then? The AI is going to take over that person and we won't even know who's a human and who's a computer anymore. This is why they're trying to pass legislation to limit the use of AI, just like they did for cloning, because human cloning is illegal in international law. Why would they have laws against human cloning if it's not possible?
What's the purpose of school? Why you go to school? We ain't learn nothing. You ain't get it. They took you to school to get ready for work. It's the same many hours, you dumb. Yeah. Right? They want you programmed. Yeah. School was work. And listen, why do you work 40 hours? That was by design. That wasn't no accident. Because you work 40 hours, how much time you got to sleep? You working 8 hours, you sleep, you don't got time to do nothing. They understand that. You spending your life like that. They took your life when they made you work 40 hours. Yeah. They knew it. Because it don't take, listen, man, it don't take 40 hours to make $300 a week. We make that in 5 minutes. Right. Legit, legally. Yeah. But they don't tell you that. That's why working at McDonald's don't think making $1 million is easy, because how many burgers do you got to make at McDonald's to make $1 million? Right? Because they think that everything is about transaction. They transaction. Like, I'm not a transaction no more. I make more money without making a transaction.
Right.
I'm just keeping it real, right? But we've been up. So between God and money, we don't know what to do.
It's all by design. Uncle on point with that. It's all by design. Everything though, like the work week, working, everything, the way people living with these taxes and everything, and it's all by design, man. They be doing all this shit deliberately. They set it up. They set up the system, and we in it. You feel me? Money was good, but stay on wave, y'all. Take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos, man. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies in the end. Somehow, some way, with all this crazy stuff going on, we will win. You feel me? Salute to my content management, moderators, everybody in the chat. Appreciate all the support, man. The cash apps, the super chats, memberships, everything. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate all y'all. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
FamOver.